other if it isn't me, your son? Or is it? Halloween Horrorfest Spooktacular 2021 Origins Part 3, The Return Unrated Director's Cut, takes a voyage to the stars for this, today, our third Found Footage Friday. I didn't do this one, did I? I don't think I did this one. I really hope I didn't do this one. Yes. You accidentally recorded that review twice.
Wait, make a wish. Don't blow yet.
And then you can tell me. Don't tell me.
The McPherson Tape is a 1989 found footage horror film directed by Dean A. Liotta. Arguably the first of its kind, the McPherson Tape is presented as a recovered home movie being released to the public for the very first time. On October 8, 1983, the McPherson family celebrated the 5th birthday of little Michelle at the family's place in the wooded mountains. Family member Michael just so happens to have brought along a new toy, a camcorder, which he fumbles around with to capture the event and memorialize it to film. When a sudden power outage forces the family to investigate outside, Michael and his brothers discover that they're not alone in the woods, nor are we alone in the universe, and Michael's camera is their only proof. Released about a decade before the Blair Witch Project, the McPherson Tape was way ahead of the curve and paved the way for a lot of things that would become tropes of the found footage genre. The guy fumbling around with the new camera, inexplicably continuing to roll said camera when paranormal activity and or monsters are afoot. People exasperatedly screaming at the camera operator to turn off the camera as some child is being possessed by an unknown entity. It all began here. Filmed on a shoestring budget of what was probably $1,000, the McPherson Tape is far from perfect, but it's those imperfections that make it feel all the more real. For most of its relatively short runtime, the McPherson Tape doesn't really show anything all that scary, and its imperfect sound and picture tends to urge the viewer to sit closer to the screen and inspect the corners in every room, looking for shapes lurking in the bit-crushed shadows. There's a real sense of voyeurism to this movie, like watching a stranger's home movies without permission. But that's literally what it's supposed to feel like, and the creepy peepery just adds to the experience. It's my kind of movie, and I mean that literally, in that me and my buddies back in high school made a movie basically just like it. A 6 out of 10. It's not the best of its kind, but it is arguably the first of its kind, and so kudos for that. And you can catch the McPherson Tape on Shudder, Amazon Prime, and whatever AMC Plus is. And that does it! Found Footage Friday is over! No more movie for you until tomorrow, when you inevitably return for Saturday's sequel, where we will watch, well, would you believe it, another found footage movie. And may God have mercy on my soul, it's a paranormal activity movie. And if you would like to follow along with me on this journey that we call Halloween Horrorfest Spooktacular, you can click the link below, which will take you to my letterbox, and you can follow the list. You dingus? Like and subscribe! Like and subscribe!